Hi friends, this is Hemant here, and today we'll be learning about Git. So from basic to some advanced topic in Git. Okay, so let's get started. So in Git, what you do is there are two options. First option is you already have a repository in GitHub. Okay, like this. Okay, and you want to download that repository in your local system or your local folder. Okay, and the second option is you create one folder and you manage that as Git, and then whatever files and folders you have created, you want to check in that folder into your Git repository. So we'll start with the second approach. I have this empty folder, okay, called Git, and let me go to Git Bash. So how you get this Git GUI and Git Bash? What you need to do is you need to search Git in Google and try to download the Git and install it. So once you install, you will get these two options, Git GUI and Git Bash. So as the name specifies, the Git GUI is the GUI option, but today what will be looking at is Git Bash. Okay, so let me click on this Git Bash. Okay, so now we are in the command prompt. Okay, so first command what I'll do is git init. So what this does is it initialize this repository or this folder for Git. So once I click and once I press enter, you'll see a hidden folder being created over here called .git. So let me press enter. So here you see that .git folder is created. So we have initialized this folder for Git. Now let me go and create one text file. I'll give text1.txt. so you will see that one text file is getting created. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to move this text one to the Git repository. So what you can do is first you can create a repo where you want to push your code. Let me give it git lesson. Okay, so it's available. Press enter and the Git lesson is created on my Git repository. Okay, so now that we have created this txt1 file, let me push it to the Git repository. Git, I need to add this file git text1. Okay, so this is the next command. So once this is added, second command is git status. So git status will tell you what all files. Let me expand this a bit. So this txt1.txt is added. Now let me go and commit this file. -m is for message, if you want to give any message. Okay, so what this will do is it will make this file ready for commit or push from the local directory to the Git repository. Okay, and give me a first commit. So this is my log. Okay, and git. Okay, I need to do git push origin master, but then my command do not know what is this origin. Okay, so what I need to do is git remote add origin as, you see this command, git remote add origin. So what this is doing is this location I am adding it to origin. Okay, if you forget this command, is it's already there. Once you create a repository, it will tell you how to add this URL to the origin. Okay, so git remote add origin. So what we have done is we have made this origin as http github my name and git lessons.git. Okay, so now let us do git push. So what this push does is whatever code base is there in your local directory, it will try to push it to origin from the master branch. So if you see, my current branch is master. Okay, so I'm trying to push my code from master to origin. Okay, now it is asking me credentials. gmail.com, and let me put my password. So once I have put my password, it will try to push my code to the Git repository. Okay, so it has successfully done that. So now let's come into the browser and refresh this page. See, now there is no code base. Once I refresh, you'll see that text1.txt file. Okay, and this was my commit message. So now what we have done is we have successfully pushed our code from our local repository to the Git repository. Okay, so now there can be a case where we have this directory, this repository already existing, and you want to get this Git lesson in your local system. Okay, so for that what we can do is we can go and delete this file and make it as a fresh directory. It has nothing inside it, and let me close this. Okay, now we are into the second scenarios. What the second scenario would do is, whatever is there in this repository, I am trying to bring that in my local repositories. Okay, for that what we need to do is, let us go into this code and copy this. Just click on this icon and it would be copied. Okay, and then come back to your folder, empty folder, right click on it and do git bash. Okay, so for command to get that repository in your local folder is git clone and paste the URL which you have copied. So what it will do is, it will clone the repository which is there on the Git into your local folders. Let me see this Git lesson, which is the name of my Git repository, is being created over here. So now let me go into this Git lesson directory and see what we have inside it. Okay, and do ls. So it is showing text1.txt. let me go inside this. It has the same structure which we pushed it to the Git repository. Okay, so now we have handled two cases. One is the repository is already there in your system and you pushed it to Git repository. The second case is the repository is already there on the Git and you are cloning it into your local. So this is the first video in this series where we learned the basic of pushing the code to the Git repository and pulling the code or cloning the code from the existing repository into your local repository. In the second lesson, we'll see how to create a branch, how to check out, how to use stash, how to use merge, and how to use rebase. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Do let me know if you want to learn anything in Git. I'll be happy to create a video for that. Thank you guys.